Welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful day here in Texas, and you may be wondering, where are you at right now, man? Well, I just got off work, and I noticed something on my way out. It's kind of crazy. Hey, what we got over here? Let's go see if we can find some stuff to resell for profit. Crazy, man. Right there. Hold up, Cameron. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. I actually forgot that I was going to tell you guys I'm going to start including some of my favorite sales from the previous week at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around because there's some really cool stuff, especially if you saw those toys that I got from last week's video. So don't go anywhere, stick around. I think you're going to be really surprised with what you see. So this first garage sale, they were just starting to set up and put items out, and they didn't have a lot, but I was able to get that breast pump that was brand new in the box for only $5. I threw up some comps so you guys can see what they go for. Getting that thing brand new in the box for $5 is a heck of a steal. I didn't stick around at that garage sale because there was another one not too far away I wanted to go to that was opening soon, and they had some pretty promising items in their listing, at least that I thought. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we found there now. So the posting for this garage sale on Marketplace included a bunch of football memorabilia, which is what piqued my interest in coming here. So when I'm walking up to the garage sale, I'm keeping my eyes out, scanning, trying to figure out where it may be, and I quickly realize everything is on this white table, so I make a beeline for it.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. My attention is immediately drawn to this poster that looks like it has a couple autographs on it. How much are you asking on the Broncos posters?
Yeah, we were a big Bronco fan for a while. Right?
Yeah, my mother-in-law was too.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but my son, this is kind of his team.
Yeah.
He says he likes the orange
Well,
team.
there's a watch there, too. It's never been out of the box.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point in the video, I'm sure you guys have realized that my voice sounds a little scratchy. I sound like the love child of Robert Kennedy Jr. and Miley Cyrus. I don't know if it's because of allergies or recording the week before, but I think my coworkers have been pretty happy this week that I haven't been talking as much crap.
That was 15, right? 15, 5 is 23.
So as I go back to this poster, I start really inspecting it to try to figure out if it's really autographed or if it's printed on, and I just come to the conclusion that it's printed on and decide I'm not going to grab it.
That is what people call a dumb phone. It's brand new. It's never
While
been
I'm thinking
out
about
of the box.
it, quick shout out to Maurice Jones-Drew. This man won me my fantasy football championship back in 2011.
5. Is that all right? Okay, 5. And do you know anybody who's got a puppy? Yeah. You take both. My dog's a little over a year old and she will need it. And so we bought it.
So if there's anything you guys should know about me, it's that I like looking for vintage toys. It just has a soft spot in my heart. I picked this up thinking maybe it's a 90s toy, but it doesn't really look like it, and it looks like it's missing the pulley in the back, so I'll leave it be. I head to the back thinking maybe there's some stuff back there that would interest me, but I quickly realized nothing back here is anything I'm looking for, so I decided to turn around and head back to the collection table where there's a bunch of sports stuff, and I'm glad I did, because that's where I found the best thing at this garage sale. So at this point I'm debating whether or not I want to get any of these bears. I'm on the fence because this stuff doesn't sell very well, and a lot of people think they're more valuable than they really are, especially if they're Beanie Babies. But these are just a little bit different, and there's some pretty cool names on some of these, like Randy Moss, Barry Sanders, and there's this one MVP, John Elway, and that's the one I'm really on the fence about. What are you asking on the bears?
Well, I'd like to have at least 5 apiece.
Okay. Really cool.
Yeah, they are, and they've never, once we bought them, they've never been touched. They've been in plastic. So they're like brand new.
Yeah. There's some cool ones there.
I just don't have room for all this stuff anymore. It just seems like...
So $5 a piece on these is just a little too rich. I could have offered her a bulk deal and everything, but at best I would average $10 a piece on these bears, and after eBay fees and all that mess, it wouldn't be worth doing. I did consider doing this MVP, John Elway, but that guy's overrated anyway, so I put him back.
Yeah, it's forward. Yeah. How about $1?
And then let me run to my truck really quick. I'm gonna take both those.
Sure.
Right back.
So I was trying to figure out exactly what this helmet was. It had something in the front you could unscrew, which I found out was a stamp, and so I assume it's something that sets on a desk. I just couldn't get the other pieces to open up, so I decided to leave it.
There's a box down there for it.
Underneath the table.
I just want to throw out there real quick that when I was a little kid, I thought this was the coolest logo in all of football, and it's only because I thought it was a unicorn shooting a laser out of his mouth.
Yeah, now we got that big light.
So now you guys are going to see something that I'm really bad at, which is I'm going to spend way too much time going back and forth on whether or not I want to get some of these items.
Your son seen
I
that?
do this all the time at garage sales and estate
Yeah,
sales, and honestly, I spend way too much time doing it. What I've found is that anytime I walk away without getting something, I end up regretting it. But I also have this bad sense of trying to talk myself out of buying specific items. I'm also sitting here trying to decide how much I'm willing to spend on everything before I ask her what she's wanting for it.
It's old. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, but the radio does work good.
Okay. I think I can teach you what it is in there.
Oh, well, good.
You don't know nothing doing it. I do all right.
Well, I'm proud of you.
I do all right.
What about the Star Wars
That come
can?
out once too from Pepsi,
Uh-huh.
and it is rare.
It's really cool.
Yeah, Pepsi offered to buy it from me years and years ago because they only give so many of them out.
Oh, really?
And I told them no.
It says game ends in 1999. Came out with the Phantom Menace. I think that's actually the first Star Wars movie I ever watched. So,
Well, how about 3?
okay. Can I set this stuff to the side and keep looking? Thank you so
Make
much.
sure nobody bothers you.
Oh, that's a good find. Did you snag that up? Nice.
So you heard me there say that The Phantom Menace was my first Star Wars movie, and that's probably why I'm not a big Star Wars fan. Anyway, so I head around to this table and I see this Elvis stuff, and I have a philosophy that I don't buy Elvis stuff because it's usually overpriced, and, well, just keep watching.
So how about 10?
So like I said, even though I tend to skip right over Elvis stuff because it's usually overpriced, this magazine caught my eye because it just looked really cool. And this album right here also showed that there was only 90 of them produced, so I thought it might hold some value.
I do want to see this. I forgot I was going to look at this.
So along with vintage toys and video games, weird off-ball stuff like this from the 90s also holds a soft spot in my heart. But as I was looking at it, it just looked like some of the crayons were broken, so I decided to hold off.
Okay. And what were you asking on this Elvis stuff?
The Elvis stuff, I'd like to have $100 worth of cards alone are worth that.
Yeah, this is really cool.
And you got a coin in there. This is a record.
Yeah, I
And
saw.
all the newspapers, the magazines, the cards, all that for $50.
Okay, so you're asking 100 on this and 50 for all the
No,
other stuff.
all of it, all of it.
100 on all of it.
All of
Okay.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Can you believe he's been gone as long?
It's crazy, isn't it?
He's been gone how long now?
Well, let's see,
Died in-
78.
78. He
So,
died 78, 88.
So my theory holds true, and she's overpriced on the Elvis stuff, which I'm not surprised at all. What I am surprised is the fandom that comes with a man that died on a toilet.
It's just crazy. It's just one of those things that shook the world, you know?
That's right.
I'm going to go ahead and get these.
Okay.
I mean, he had,
And I said 5, right?
5 for that. You said 5 for these, and then 3 and 1.
10, 13, 50.
All right, let's just make it. How about 15?
Okay.
I feel bad breaking small bills because it's so hard to get coins now.
Oh,
It's
no.
ridiculous. So I just,
Well, you know they're trying to make
Thank you.
everything electronic.
right.
Cash needs to be spent
Yeah. So,
to
yeah.
keep that moving.
Right.
Got some really cool stuff from that garage sale. After I left, I went a street over, and there was a house that had a bunch of stuff on the curb. And where I'm from, if it's on the curb, it's up for grabs, baby. So, you know, I had to stop. I'm going to show you guys what I found there right now. So as I walk up, I realize this is a lot more messy than it looked like from the road, and I'm definitely second guessing even coming up here. But I see a video game on the couch, which would make this completely worth stopping. Unfortunately, the game's not in there. But as I'm walking away, I see this. So with stuff like this, it's always important to see if it's an original. This is obviously a reprint, but at the very least, the frame itself is in really good condition, surprisingly. And just like that, we're back home and out of the Texas heat. I wanted to take a quick second to recap actually what we found from the curb. So I don't think the video that I took picked it up, but there was a price tag on that from Pier 1 for $175. Now, I'm not going to get $175 for it, and I'm also not going to list it on eBay because I don't feel like dealing with the shipping and packaging of that item because it's so big and heavy. Instead, I'm going to list it on my local Facebook marketplace and see what type of offers I get there. And worst case scenario, I'll put it in a garage sale and sell it for $5 to $10. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but free money is the best money. And that's $5 or $10 that I can turn right around and put back into my eBay inventory. Before I end the video, I wanted to ask you guys real quick though, make a comment down below. What do you think about stopping and picking up stuff when it's at the curb? I know there's some people that think that's weird and don't feel comfortable doing it. I grew up that if it's at the curb, it means it's up for grabs. So I have absolutely no issue stopping and looking at people's stuff on the curb. But I'm interested to see what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching the video this far. I hope you consider subscribing so you can get notifications knowing whenever I upload a new video. And I'm going to try to do this every single week. Until then, keep thrifting and flipping, baby. Thank y'all.
Yeah, garage sales early morning, hunting treasures lost. VHS, NES, Mario the boss. Dust cover, relics, turn profit when we flip. Thrift store, gold mine, stacking that drip. Joysticks and cartridges, retro ain't dead. Yesteryear channel, keeping it fed. Found an Atari, dusty and stray. Now it's eBay bound, making us pay. Transformers and G.I. Joe's on the shelf. Classic 90s toys, building that wealth. Old school collectors, knowing the deal. Thrill of the chase, man, the grind getting real. Comic book crates, buried treasures deep. Goodwill jackpot, no time for sleep. Cabbage Patch, He-Man, king of the flip. Vintage board games, profit triple, we trip. Selling like Ric Flair, cash on the rise. Rips to riches, shall surprise. Calling yesteryear, treasures from the past. Flip them in the present, make the paper last. Finding the NES controllers, still intact. Up twisted memories, buyers react. Flea market stores, those hidden gems. Polaroid snapshots, the modern trends. From Pac-Man to Zelda, treasure chest cracked. Listing them online, nothing gets hacked. Flannel shirts and 80s kicks. Vintage vibes, our money fix. Garage sale maps, marking the spot. Wake up at dawn, hitting the lot. Speaking to the camera, tell the tale. Subscribers tune in at revenue scale. Retro consoles, dusty gems and more. Profits going up like we hit the high score. Soundtracks from the past, TV guides do. Every Saturday morning, searching for the new. Selling like Ric Flair, cash on the rise. Rips to riches, shall surprise. Calling yesteryear.